And
Why
then
do
6 months
certain
later,
words suddenly appear
everyone is everywhere online. Why does everyone suddenly start saying cringe, toxic, delulu, low key, core, literally, bro? Tired of hearing them because language online spreads psychologically, not randomly. And honestly, the internet turned language into a social behavior. I'm Eric, and today we're talking about the psychology behind viral language and why certain words, phrases, slang, and communication styles spread across the internet so fast. Because viral language is not about vocabulary, it's not about identity, belonging, emotion, social status, humor, attention, group behavior. And honestly, humans copy language much faster than most people realize. People naturally imitate communication. We copy accents, slang, tone, expressions, humor, speaking rhythm constantly. It happens automatically. That is part of how humans socially connect. And online, this process became massively accelerated because millions of people now hear the same phrases repeated every single day. One major reason language goes viral: repetition. When people repeatedly see a phrase, a meme, a reaction, a joke, a slang word, their brain becomes familiar with it. And when our brain becomes familiar with it, it creates comfort. That is why certain phrases suddenly feel normal online, even when they sound strange originally. This is important psychologically. Using popular language signals group belonging. For example, when people use internet slang correctly, they communicate, I understand this culture. I'm part of this community. I get the joke. I belong here. That is powerful socially, especially online, because humans deeply want to connect and belong. Another huge reason a certain language becomes viral: short emotional language spreads extremely well online. For example, wild, insane, bro, cooked, cringe, iconic. These words are fast, emotional, flexible, easy to reuse, and emotionally charged communication spreads faster than neutral communication online, almost always. Social media algorithms also shape language now. Platforms reward strong reactions, engagement, emotional responses, humor, controversy, relatability. So people naturally create communication styles that perform well online. That changes language itself, which is honestly fascinating. Online language evolves extremely fast. Words change meanings constantly. For example, literally often no longer means literally. Trauma became casualized online. Obsessed became an everyday exaggeration. Gaslighting exploded into mainstream culture. Internet culture accelerates somatic change. Meaning itself becomes flexible online. A lot of online communication is identity performance. People choose language that reflects personality, humor, intelligence, politics, age group, internet culture, emotional style. That is why different online communities develop completely different communication styles, even when speaking the same language. This creates a huge challenge for English learners because textbook English usually moves slowly. However, internet English changes constantly. So learners often think, why doesn't anyone speak like my textbook? Because modern English is now heavily influenced by internet culture, memes, creators, TikTok, YouTube, gaming, reaction culture. Language evolution now happens publicly and globally in real time. And honestly, most viral language eventually disappears. Why? Because once everyone starts using it, it loses social uniqueness. The internet constantly searches for novelty. So, communication trends keep evolving. That cycle never really stops online. So, yes, there is real psychology behind viral language. Humans are social creatures. We imitate each other, we seek belonging, we repeat emotional communication. And now the internet amplifies all of that globally at extreme speed, which means modern language is no longer evolving slowly over generations. Sometimes it evolves in months. And honestly, that may be one of the biggest communication shifts in human history. I'm Eric. Keep on keeping on. I'll see you in the next one.